to be starting soon. Okay, working on some houses in Project Zomboid. There's 3 of them in this short area right here. This one will have a fence, and so will the house right to the next to it. And then there's one by the road over here, where I'm pointing. My pointer is at. And right now I'm working on the driveway for the house. First of these houses. This part of the highway is it's just a dirt road represented by sand in Project Zomboid game for most of the road going this way. There's some parts where there's a highway that used to be there but it's been neglected for a long time. The road picks up a little bit in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably about 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since there are only 3 houses, I guess that's why these roads weren't really in great repair. 5, 6. No, just do the road for now up to here, since that appears to be where the road fully starts. And I'll fill in the rest outside the stream. And this right here will help me a little bit with the measurements. Okay, the fence starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'll use a K-Kia to represent this fence. Putting on the 11th one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the other road. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now use the house to determine how far back it goes. And this should give a good start. Starts on the same on this side, so 1, 2, there. And this one will extend to the house next door. Both yards divided by a fence between the two. And I may have to eliminate it, but I'll put in the fence anyway. Eliminate parts of it, that is. It'll give a good baseline at any rate. We'll eliminate part of it for the driveway, since that's further than what it should be. Okay. This driveway starts to turn at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 1, 2, 2. Just 2 of those. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2. What I mean by when I'm doing 2, but I'm actually doing more than that, is one of those is represented by this. This is 1. And many of the blocks and translations I'm doing are based on this 4x4 block. And that is to try to get Project Zomboid in without distorting it too terribly much. Although some distortion is unavoidable. edge of here represents the edge right here. And there's a covered parking place right here at the end of this. All of this will either be parking spot or walkway. And I'll put a curve in, going straight in. I'll keep that straight. So that whatever is to the left of this right here will be the walkway to the house. And part of that is an adjustment to why I had placed the road one block down. That was to make the road stand out a lot more than if it had been flat. If it had been flat, it would be somewhat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And or if I'd used something down, it would be, say for example, if this were the road, it really wouldn't stand out as much as that does. This would represent a dirt road, and this would represent cement road, even though I'm using black wool. Oh, I think it's gray carpet. But in the city texture pack, the gray carpet looks more like black. And the black wool looks like a black brick. Or yeah, so that's why I ended up using gray to represent the roads and such. It looks a bit more like a road than the black wool would. So the rest of this over here is going to be the walkway to the house. And I'm going to represent it with stone this time. Which is a possibility of what I could have done with the driveway, since the entire thing looks like it's asphalt maybe, or maybe rock. It's a little bit hard to tell. Even in the game it's a little bit hard to tell sometimes. Cement maybe. Probably cement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 inward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this right here will be covered. I'll place them 3 apart then. And there should be a better representation. This covered part is independent of the other. I don't really have a metal one I can use properly, and I don't think the trap doors will work properly. Yeah, it's not going to work because it looks like so. Barring that, I'll just use a wooden covering for it. And it has a runoff part. To both sides. Although, truth be told, the rain's not going to really go that way given how it's ridged. But it's still there. For now, I'll just do an outline of the driveway, and I'll come back and complete it later. I just wanted to get underneath the carport done. Okay. And the house starts 4 blocks away. And it's a white wood, but I don't have a white wood, so barring that, in this case jungle wood might be the closest to it. I'm using the city texture pack, and on the city texture pack, this is what jungle wood looks like. 2, 3, 4, right here, 2 in, right here. This is jungle wood, and it looks somewhat closer to birch in the, not as bright as birch though, but it looks closer to birch in the vanilla version. There's a door here, wall here, there's a window here, and I'll leave that blank for the moment since I'm going to do a door frame, a window frame and door frame. I'm trying to decide which one would look best with this, and I think maybe spruce. Spruce would give enough of a contrast between the two. This extends 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in. Let's cover that. Slightly off on the dimensions before. And 2 trash cans outside. I'll use a cauldron. And the cauldron in texture, the C texture pack looks like this. I've been using it for fruit stands and also trash cans.